Hi, I'm Mikey. I'm the international makeup artist for new CID Cosmetics. So now Lauren is glowing. You can see she's got a great shape to the face. I'm now going to use the 4-piece purple collection. In this kit, there's actually 2 award-winning products, so that's really cool. I'm going to show you how colour, women can be a little bit scared. So how colour can be worn really, really easily here at new CID. It's very earthy tone. So everything in the kit is purple, and then a very pearlescent lip gloss is really going to finish the look. So I'm going to show you step by step with each of the products how to create a sexy smoky eye. So starting with eye colour, which is a waterproof mousse shadow. And I'm going to use a flat shadow brush just to apply this, just a synthetic brush. And just blend this all over the moving part of the eye. You can either do this with a brush or literally with your finger. So it's almost foolproof eyeshadow. So I'm just buffing that all over the lid. Purple, I personally think looks amazing on everyone. So if you wear a lot of brown, I think be brave, switch yourself to purple as your new brown alternative. Open, my darling. I would take the colour a little bit higher than your natural crease. Especially on an Asian eye, you can see when you open the eye, you need to see the colour. So we're just blending that higher than the natural crease. And just building and building until you're happy with the colour. Just the same on the other side. Close, my darling. This eye shape as well, by taking the colour all over the lid, whether you've aged and the brow has started to drop slightly, it will sort of disguise that. So this shape will work on any age, any skin tone. So with this formulation, this is actually water resistant, so again it's going to be really long lasting. Great if you wear contact lenses or your eyes tend to water, the colour will stay in place. Open, my darling. Blend the colour a little bit higher than the natural crease. Close to me, Lauren. And again, just buff that through with your finger. And just taking it slightly higher than the crease, just so again you get that nice smoky effect. Open, my darling. Gorgeous. So one of our most famous products, and a product that we're definitely known for, is Eye Smolder. This is your smoky eye pencil with an angled retractable liner on one end and a matching eyeshadow on the other with a sponge applicator. So again, if you really struggle doing smoky eyes, this is going to be an amazing product for you. It also comes in an array of colours. So I'm going to start by winding up the liner end. Look up, my darling. And we're going to use this and smudge into the lower lash line. So building the colour all the way across. This actually works with your eyebrow by pulling the eye open, so making the eye appear really big. A nice effect with this is normally maybe you would use an eyeshadow underneath the eye and the powders would drop. That's sometimes where you get into trouble and get that panda effect with a smoky eye. So with this pencil and shadow, you actually achieve the effect you need really, really quickly. So I'm taking this all the way across, changing direction you can see, so I'm getting a nice shape. Again, doing it quite thickly and thicker towards the outer edge. And then with the shadow you need to wiggle to get the colour. And your colour actually goes down as you use the shadow, so you'll see how much you have left. Up, my darling. And then just going to blend the purple shadow into the eyeliner. So this softens and you get more of a smudgy, smoky, sexy effect. So just blending that back and forth. The purple again you can see is really popping with the brown eyes. And just soften the outer edge with your finger. Making it really sexy, smudgy, smoky, like so. So on Lauren I've applied the first 2 products. That's the waterproof colour mousse eyeshadow and the eye smolder underneath the eyes. Now moving on to probably what is one of my favourite products, which is the eye gel. You can see in here there's 3 colours and a waterproof seal, and this comes in 3 different shades. This is one of the award-winning products I was talking about. This can be used as an eyeshadow, so if we wanted to intensify the look, we could use it as a shadow. You can use it inside the waterline, it's waterproof, it does not come off. Also, we can use it as a top liner. So I'm going to take a little bit of 80s inspiration. I'm going to go for the navy. I'd recommend just applying a little bit onto your hand and really work it into the brush. It'll make it really easy to use. So a few cool tricks with this. We'll start by applying it underneath your eyelashes. So when you do this yourself, you would look down into a mirror. So if you look down, my darling, I'm going to have to pull, because I'm doing it to Lauren. If you're doing it to yourself, you actually just push the brush. So you push the brush underneath the eyelash to create a really nice base. So this acts as an eye lift, also makes your eyelashes look really, really full, or is almost a really sneaky way of wearing eyeliner. We call it tight lining. So you can see it makes a really big difference to the eyes. If you're a little bit older, a little bit more mature and the eye had started to drop, again it really bangs the eye open. Then we're going to get a little bit more sexy. So we're going to take it into the waterline, normally where you would maybe use a pencil. My issue with this is that you normally get eye bogies in the corner. Up, my darling. With the gel liner, this will not move. So I'm just patting this all the way across. Even if you wear contact lenses, this doesn't come off. There's no particles, so it doesn't go onto the lens. So we're just patting this all the way across, creating that drama. And this is the navy, so it actually works really, really well with the purple. Gorgeous. Just when you thought you'd seen enough, we're going to use the gel as a top liner. So close to me, my darling. I would start in the middle of the eye, and we're going to now line the top of the eyes. So make sure you work it into the lash line. You don't want any gap, no flesh line. So thinner in the inner corners, and then thicker as we work out. The joy of a gel liner, you can build, build, build. With a pencil it would drag, and you'd never be able to get a clean line. Liquid liner can be a little bit difficult. So gel is almost sitting in between both. The way to achieve your flick as well, if you open, Lauren, look straight ahead, so you actually do it with your eye open. You can actually mark where you want the flick to be. So I'm just looking on Lauren where we need to have a little bit of lift. Like so. Then we can close, and we can actually work backwards on ourselves. So we fill in that line. Just extend it slightly. Like so. So starting in the middle, I think you've got more room to go. Then we start thinner in the inner corners. Make sure you can see I'm really filling in the roots of the lashes. Make sure you don't need to leave a line or a gap. Thicker towards the outer edge. I'm just going to swivel Lauren slightly to me. With the eyes open, so straight ahead. Just going to mark where our flick is going to be. Close, my darling. So you can see it leaves a gap, which you then use your brush to fill in. So you actually work back on yourself. You can just extend it slightly, intensify. Achieve that really classic, beautiful look. So, just to warn you, this is going to be your most stolen product when your friends see your makeup bag. This is the other award-winning product I was talking about. It's eye gloss, and this is Moonstone. Lauren doesn't even need me. You can see it's got a mirror. There's a light. So whether you're in the back of a cab, you're rushing, you're on your way to an audition, you're in the office, you're not allowed to break. So you've got your mirror, you've got your light. New CID, remember, is all about makeup on the go, so really, really easy. I'm going to give that to you, my darling. Gel formulation, so it's really, really plumping for the lips, really comfortable, doesn't bleed down the face, and also this won an award in the Anti-Aging Beauty Bible. This is a pearlescent, this is Moonstone, so it's got a little bit of a purple flip. Let's pop some more on, darling, don't be shy. Makes the lips really, really glossy, really plump, really cushiony as well, so it's actually really moisturising. You can see it just really complements the purple and the blues on the eyes and really adds that volume. So again, a more youthful effect to the lips and really, really beautiful to finish the look.